Welcome to the Daily Shift. I am your host and your guide today, Raquel, and I'm your GPS for success. To every day between Monday and Friday, around this time, I go live or release a live video to help you move from where you are to where you want to be, help you transform some things. And so this week, we're focusing on, just getting rid of some excess abundance in our bodies. For those who are new to this, I'm calling it biohacking. And I use many modalities. This one we're using is EFT. And so if you're new to EFT means Emotional Freedom Technique. And so what that is tapping. And if you've never heard of it, then tapping is really great. It is said that while you're doing it, that it activates your parasympathetic system. And what does that do? Our bodies are amazing. According to everything I've read, and this is the educational piece, when it activates that, it helps to your body heals, emotionally and physically. And so one of the things that people use EFT a lot for is that if you're in overwhelm, or you're in anxiety, right, or depressed, or any of those negative emotions, and why do you want to settle that down? It's because you want to settle down the cortisol. You want to, get back to your inner self. So what happens is that when you are in a high emotional state, and then you're in chemical chaos because your brain is your drug dealer or your medicine man is releasing chemicals. So every thought has a chemical signature. And when you're in worry and fear and stress, right, then you're putting your body into chemical chaos instead of chemical bliss. What I have found, this is my testimonial, for me and the women that I'm working with. Let's see, I have lost 4 inches around my hip area. In 2 weeks, I lost 2 pounds. So this is while eating ice cream, my social drinking, having my popcorn. I purposely did not change anything I was doing to see if it'll work for me again. I had gained a lot of weight back after I had my seizure a little over a year ago, and nothing that I did before was working. And then it took me a while to realize, oh, why don't I start biohacking again? And then I was like, okay, it's working for me. Let me try with my inner circle and my group. And one of the ladies in my inner circle called ARC. So it's alchemy, for rapid change. And so she's part of the inner circle ARC. And then she's already fit, but she wanted to, everybody has things about themselves that they would like to change. And I think it took her like 3 or 4 days. She, around her waist went down 1 inch, which was incredible. Mine was, I have more abundance there. So I had 7 inches go down around my belly button area. And so I'm not the only one. I also have people who, Katie, who's also part of the Society of Sacred Alchemists, she's been faithfully doing it, and she's showing us her incredible results in my Facebook group. So if that's of interest to you, then, keep on hanging out with me, because I'm going to go ahead and release right now a video. The video is from a clip from the ARC that I had this week, this month. I'm going to share it with you. I shared it with the people in the society as well, but I felt like, let me share it with you. This is something that we're doing, and I know that you're going to feel better, right? You're going to feel better in your body because you're giving it what it needs. And so without further ado, I just wanted to give you a little bit of education, because it's important for you to understand why it's working for us. And so, obviously I'm not a medical professional, and you do what you want because you're grown. Right. But I'm sharing with you what they're saying about EFTs. Another thing too that I read recently, which I did not know but makes total sense, is that 1 hour of tapping can reduce as much as 43% of cortisol in your body. It is worth giving it a try. If you're trying everything else and nothing is working and you have plateaued, then hang out with me for the next few minutes. All right, here we go. Let's start here. Today, I take responsibility for my life, which just means I have the ability to respond. And today, I'm responding to a healthier lifestyle. I say yes to that. And right now, I'm using my mind-body connection. And even now, seeing myself with a flat tummy. Because a flat stomach is good for me. It keeps my organs there healthy. And it gives me confidence. I don't want any health issues. I don't want to keep on having a lack of stamina. I don't want to artificially inflate my energy. Right now, I come in agreement with yes, with my flatter stomach. As Jesus is, so am I in this world. Jesus is the ultimate time bender, and I'm created to be like him. So I'm going to keep this playful. I can feel my stomach contracting. I'm keeping this playful to practice manifesting, practice bending time. God gives me the desires of my heart. And this is nothing unusual. It's ultimately good for me. So I call that future in, my future self, where I have a flat stomach. And even now, I'm pulling in my stomach just to see what it looks like flatter, to have a visual of what it looks like, because it's happening right now. And me seeing myself with a flatter stomach actually makes it happen. Raquel has told me of things that she studied, where in Texas, they had basketball players, two teams. One meditated, they just saw themselves over and over again doing something, being something. And the other group, they physically did it. When it was time for them to compete against each other, the ones that meditated, that did nothing but imagine, outperformed them. I don't understand how it works, but wow, is that cool. They did it in the Chicagoland area with baseball and found it was the same thing. There is something about imagining. Even God said, for those with the Tower of Babel, what they have imagined, they will do. He had to interrupt what they were doing because their imagination collectively was so strong. That's how we're created to be. So I'm using my imagination even right now, imagining myself putting on those jeans. I don't have to hop in them. I don't have to lay on the bed. Just slipping right over my hips, fitting beautifully. And my stomach is flat. So because it is, I can wear fun things like maybe bodysuits or a longer crop top. Not worry about my stomach. Right now, I'm imagining myself looking in the mirror and my stomach is totally flat. And I don't have to do crazy things for it. I can imagine like I'm imagining right now, commanding my body to supernaturally release the fat cells under grace and perfect ways, overriding time together right now. Our stomachs are getting flatter and flatter, even right now, because it's good for us. And we bless our lungs. And as we breathe out, supernaturally, it's releasing all the excess fat very fast, but it does no harm. We're overriding time. And maybe even right now, feeling my stomach contract, like I'm doing exercises. And I choose to do my part to help my body along. I choose now to drink more water and to eat healthier, because my body is my partner. And that way I can have more energy with the right foods. So I activate the insight that I need. So I have the right combination of foods to give me more energy and to increase my stamina. I will sleep when I need to sleep. I will nap where I need to nap. I choose not to be so hard on myself. I love myself. I accept myself. And I forgive myself for all the times I've been too hard on myself. It's unnecessary. I release the weight in my body. That's not where I want abundance. I want a fat pocketbook. Maybe a fat butt, but a nice one. But it's flat stomach, and I call that in right now. For it to supernaturally shrink. I'm expecting it is done. And so it is. Breathe, hold, release. Well, make sure to do this consistently. So go ahead and save it. Measure yourself before and after. Do it every single day. One of the things that makes this really powerful, at least this is our experience, and so I'm just sharing our experience, is that one of the ingredients is that really being integritous with your own words. Let your yes be yes and your no be no, because of the fact that our words are servants, and they will go and do what we've released them to do with intention. So during this, I was using some, observer effect, quantum physics stuff, activating your imagination while you're doing it, almost thinking of it like a guided meditation as well. So the more you can see it and really lean into it and really say, yes, this is working. If it's working for me, it's working for other people, the possibility and probability that it'll work for you is up to you. And so everything is around faith. Faith is our currency, and you're using it anyway. You might as well use it by default. By design. Not default. You're already doing it by default. Do it by design. So these are the things that I'm doing. I'm going to be having another meeting with the Society of Sacred Alchemists on September 8th. And if you want to check us out, then I invite you to go ahead and join in with us. If you go ahead and grab your spot, you will get the replay even if you can't attend. We are going to be doing more biohacking and some other things according to whatever it is that the group needs at the time. So if this is of interest to you, you want to just check us out, then go ahead and grab your spot below. Until next time, which will be very, very soon, I will see you tomorrow for another daily shift. Bye-bye now.